We're joined now by the head coach of the Caledon Bulldogs, under-16 boys, Tier 2 Ontario Cup champions, Maurizio Marini. First off, sir, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to start by just getting your thoughts on how the game progressed and if you were happy with your team's performance here today.
Yeah, overall, definitely. The first 10 minutes, our opponents came on pretty strong, and they had us hemmed in our half for a bit. But we knew that once the game settled and the excitement and the nervousness of the day kind of passed, it just became a game like any other. And the boys settled into our plan, and I think for the rest of the game, we carried most of it.
Windsor's a squad that you wouldn't necessarily see or know a lot about, but you did some research ahead of time. Just what did they bring out here today, and did it match what you had thought they would line up like?
Yeah, being from the Windsor area, we haven't had the opportunity to face them, and we did get a brief look at them at the semifinal, and for about a half of a game while we were preparing for our semifinal, and they had played one of our opponents, one of our league opponents, and had handled them quite well. So we knew that we were going to be coming up against a very good team. And we were able to kind of gather some records from their play in Essex County, and we knew that they were a team that could score goals, and we also knew a team that were pretty stingy. So we took that quite seriously, and we prepared for it, and we made sure that we neutralized some of their bigger threats, and we just stayed to our game plan. And I think as the game progressed, it became more comfortable.
Games like this, it's as much about getting as much information ahead of time as it is keeping your team confident and calm, especially at this age group. Nerves tend to play a factor. What did you say to your team at halftime and before the game to sort of keep their heads in the right place?
The boys have enjoyed a very successful season. This finished the treble for us. We were able to win our league and our league cup. So the boys have been exposed to nervous situations, and it's all happened over the last week. So as I said, the Ontario Cup is something special, and we definitely prepared and worked on our defensive game in anticipation of playing Windsor tonight. And I thought that we actually did do a very good job of minimizing their opportunities. So we had a very disciplined approach, and we told the team that once the game settles in, those nerves and everything else will pass. And ultimately, I think we were able to start playing our game from about the 15-minute mark on, or give or take. So,
if you look at that scoreline, 4-0, it sort of says that maybe a bit of a blowout. It seemed pretty even, though, and I think more than anything, you guys just did a much better job defensively than they did. If you can just highlight some of the individual performances on the back line, some of the players that stood out for you today.
Yeah, our center backs were key. Jordan Armour was our center back. He scored the first goal as well. We like to push our center backs in, or they have very strong heading skills, and that bit of a tactical move has helped us throughout the season. So I thought Jordan played a fantastic game. Devin Alul, who is his counterpart to the left of him, he's usually one of our fullbacks, but our normal starting fullback wasn't fit to play, or he just kind of came in a little bit towards the end of the game in a different position. So I thought that our center backs played very well. Frankie Melly, who played out in the left wing, was as a left fullback, was very effective for most of the night. Didn't allow many crosses to come through. And the same can be said on the right side, which was with Danny Lagozo and Jaskar and Gruel. I thought the whole back line played very, very well. And the defense it's a team effort. The twins, Mac and Jack Bomra, playing in our holding mid position. Those boys play so hard. If you see a highlight, you can't tell whether it was made in the first minute or the 90th minute. They just play with the same intensity all game long, and the depth of this team all around is really what's helped us this year. We were able to roll our entire lineup through, and there was really no fall off. So I think we were just a little bit fresher for longer periods of time.
You can speak just a little bit about this competition as well. It's a real razor's edge to get this far as an accomplishment into itself. If you could just speak about what the Ontario Cup means to your team, yourself, and your club, and just a little bit on your journey to get this far this year.
The Ontario Cup is extremely special. We participate in it every year. This year we've had a very good season, and we knew going in that we had a very good chance in the Tier 2 to do well. We faced Unionville in the first round. Didn't have too much difficulty, though. They played a very good game as well. The Clarkson match, which was the quarterfinal, we had to come back from 2-0 at half to win 4-2. So that was probably an inflection point in the season where the boys just, from that point forward, they just did not want to let go. And our semifinal against Thunder Bay was probably the best competition we've seen this year. They were very good, and that was a very narrow 3-2 win. So it's been a series of close games, and the boys know how special the Ontario Cup is. As a coach, it's an honor to be able to participate in this and to enjoy success in it. And for the club, which is not a very large club, we only have about 1,100 participants, and most of them are recreational. This is the first Ontario Cup in the 42 years that the club has been around, so it's extremely special for everyone, and the club has been fantastic in this process as well. The support that I've had from our technical directors and head coaches and rep directors over the years has been phenomenal.
He's been the head coach of the Caledon Bulldogs, winners of the under-16 boys Tier 2 Ontario Cup, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks.